Yo, microphone check 2-1 is this. Thank you.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I might go back to the fam.
Well, thanks for sharing your energy.
Alright,
for the brief
compa.
moment.
I'll see you in the A.
You
You too.
guys have fun.
Yes, sir. Love you, brother. Drive safe.
Yeah, be easy, man.
See you later, man.
You want me to open the garage
Yeah, you could, or you could just go out the side, yeah.
Like that? I have it, right?
Yep.
One,
Alright,
two,
fool.
one, two.
Such a ugly.
What is your creative keys?
Native Keys.
Native keys.
It was my first rap group I was in.
This shit dumb as fuck.
That looks like you,
I
like,
know the fucking dumb.
from far away. It kind
That
of
shit dumb as fuck.
Do it.
Let me see.
Do me.
dumb as
How do you
fuck.
get this shit for free?
Just chat GPT. I just typed in like a prompt and I made it do it real quick. I'm gonna show you how to do. I'm gonna show you how to do it. That shit's burnt the fuck out. That shit's burnt the fuck out. What is this?
Do me.
I'm gonna do you. I have to build a prompt. I'm gonna do the picture. I'm gonna use the
Check,
prompt.
check,
These
check.
mints taste like Prop 6'5".
Yeah, they wouldn't even eat the motherfuckers.
Dude, do a
about
mic
to
check for me
say.
real quick.
Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Coming to you live from No Pressure Studios.
Trey.
Yo, West Side, swag. We in
Up.
the building.
There's
Yeah,
no
so-
Prop 6'5" in these.
Is there Prop 6'5" and grab a leaf?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah, because it's tobacco.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, it's tobacco.
Fuck.
You knew that. You knew that.
No, I didn't.
That's another reason why, like, I'm mindful of it, because I'm already, like, consuming it on a regular basis. Like, I smoke. And I smoke tobacco. Obviously, it's not as bad as a cigarette. But it is tobacco. And that's the interesting theory. I mean, that's the interesting thing. The warning is the same. The
Put us on
same
game.
as a pack of cigarettes. The same as a pack of grab leaf. The same as any tobacco product. It has this warning right here. That right there. And like, let me see the grab pack.
It's right there.
No, regular, the big
Oh,
pack.
the big pack.
The same thing.
Oh, no. Bam. Right at the bottom. Oh, it is at the bottom. Yeah, it is at the bottom of that one.
Yeah.
It's just smaller. But you see how the warning is literally exactly the same.
That's
It's
crazy.
like, okay, I'm going to willingly put that in my weed. I already know that I'm doing that. I'm not about to fucking eat the shit.
Eat it.
I'm not a fucking wash my body with that shit. Are you? Are you?
That's
Are
crazy.
you smoking mad crack right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like washing your body in tobacco leaves. Washing your body.
Ugh.
I mean, obviously, it's not the equivalent. There are different chemicals that like create this warning.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what I think about when I see it. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat some tobacco leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. We should throw those away then.
Oh, hella weird shit. Like, but why? Like, this was a whole lawsuit. So basically, we probably already consumed it
Yeah.
in copious amounts
Thank you.
prior to them having this lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't have to have the warning. And the lawsuit made it so they had to have the warning. Why not make it so they cannot?
To even use it, even have access to it.
They don't care.
'Cause they
Because
don't
I
give a
guarantee
fuck.
that they can still make the products. It probably costs more.
Yeah.
It probably is higher quality. It probably lasts longer.
Facts.
So just because it's FDA approved.
We in this motherfucker.
And that messes up their buy-in, you know, because part of the mass marketing is like repurchase.
Yep.
You're going to come back.
Yep.
you're gonna have to come back. If you give me good quality clothing,
Mm-hmm.
I won't be coming back as often. I mean, one of the reasons why people get things new is because their shirts are a little like getting the beaties or something. Like it looks ragged. But with high quality clothing, that doesn't happen
Yeah.
because it's made with high quality material.
Word life. And so, how often would you see that in clothing? Like, from what places have you
Oh
noticed
my
it?
gosh.
Like everywhere.
Like everywhere.
Like Fashion Nova.
Like I
Fashion,
literally,
like-
so when I search for things, a lot of times before I bow out, because I will admit that I have some P65 clothing. For example, like my performance outfit for South by Southwest, for like during the South by Southwest festival is P65. I think the jacket is. The shirt is not. Put it on. Oh,
You just close to the mic. Yeah, you do it fast. You're good. Yep.
okay.
Yep. You're good.
But yeah, so I have P65 clothing. But I will, like, before I bow out and, like, be like, okay, I'm running out of time. Like, I need to just get something cute quick. I will search for cotton, like 100% cotton. Like, I just search for cotton or linen and linen material. And most of the time, the selection is very minimal. Like, it's pretty tragic. It's pretty tragic. And even if there is a high selection for the item that you're looking for and 100% cotton, you have to find it.
Yeah.
You have to find it. And
Yeah.
that takes me so long because I'm very meticulous. Like when I have a look, I'm very meticulous about how it needs to like be put together.
Put that shit on.
For
So if I get within 2 weeks of a performance or a interview or anything like that, if I get within 2 weeks, I bow out. I'll be like, all right, P65.
yeah, you can't.
And I bow out. Most of the time, I return it. Most of the time,
I'm not gonna put it on.
Like
keep
I
going.
wear it, and then I'll
Yeah, I mean that's
because and I put it in my reasoning. They will accept it if you write it. Oh, Prop 65. I didn't realize Prop 65 wouldn't really kind of.
Yeah.
But I just like needed it real quick and then return it. Like I've actually been like really debating like returning that performance outfit because it is Prop 65 and it's such a like large piece of clothing. The jacket is like a trench, so I just feel like it's just like weighing on me.
Yeah, like I gotta get rid of
It's
this.
such a fire set. Oh my gosh! When I say like, I felt like Blade or something.
Yeah,
No, for real. It was plaid too.
that's dope.
Plaid trench.
We gonna get into it. We gonna talk about it like
The whole shebang, the whole performance.
We in here.
Prop
So-
6'5" fit. Not this phone.
Prop 65.
Is your to say something again, Trey?
yo.
Embarrassing.
Go
You
ahead.
hear me? Yo.
Go again.
Yup.
Yep. I just want to turn you up. Turn you up a little bit. We in this
Yo.
motherfucker, you feel me? You already know the motherfucking drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything. No pressure. We dropping on a weekly basis. It don't stop. The weather good, so you feel me? When the weather good, we flooding even more. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So make sure that notification bell is on. So every time we drop, it go straight to the phone. And I got my loved ones in here with me today. You feel me? I'm your host here, Mcduff, and we gonna go around the table. Y'all let the people. We got special guests in this motherfucker today too. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? We didn't get to even do it last time, but go ahead, y'all introduce yourselves to the people. Let them know who y'all is and all that.
You already know who the fuck I am. Okay, so you know another episode. We back in this bitch. We got special guests in the motherfucking building.
Yeah, all that.
I'm Svelte. I flew out. This is your No Pressure Records podcast. So
Tell them how it's spelt. Tell them how it's spelt.
tell them how it's
Yo,
spelled.
but that's a tongue twister right there.
Spelled.
Spelt. Yeah. Say it 5 times fast.
SVELTE.
Say it 5 times fast.
Spelt.
I'm not gonna fucking play.
It means slender and elegant.
That's
Hello.
dope.
You know how you be like when something like impactful happens and it moves you, you say, I felt that. So like when people listen to my music, I like to think of it like I felt that.
That's hard.
Felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we talking about. That's dope. And welcome back to motherfucking Moreno Valley, California.
Hey.
You feel me? It's the nicest city in the planet.
Is it
They call it they call it Little Dubai out here.
Little
Yeah.
Dubai is
Call it
crazy.
that?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like fly shit just happening.
Maybe I'll look at
My
some.
nigga said Little
Stop by, you
Dubai.
gotta stop by Little Haiti. You been to
Little
Little Haiti out here?
Haiti.
Yeah, Little Haiti popping.
What?
There's
Crying, bro. I am fucking.
Is this real life?
yeah, there's a
Don't come.
Tongue in Town.
Oh, you're
Tongue in
just
Town
trying to
is
sway.
Tongue in Town is
The
lit.
Tongue Center, yeah.
Town?
Yeah.
Oh, Tongan. Like, oh yeah,
Tongue in Town. Yeah, Tongue
okay.
in Town. There's
Tongue in Town.
there's
Center. It's crazy.
there's there's
We got an amusement park.
there's the Filipino Madness Parade going on.
Madness,
Yeah.
I'm really just floored by the
You
title.
know that the Moreno Valley is a melting pot of culture.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
diversity. I'm really impressed by that. Actually,
a lot of
I didn't
Irish here.
expect you to say that.
Yeah, a lot of Irish here. We're like overpopulated with Irish.
Irish.
Irish here.
Interesting.
Like we have like a
I'm not gonna
I'm just joking.
play, dog.
Well, that was dope. Welcome back out here. Where you? Can you tell the people where you from and all that?
I'm from Oakland, California.
Yeah, and from the motherfucking.
Hotel.
Yeah,
You're crying.
Town business, you know what I mean. You already know
business.
what time it is. Yeah, we coming from you from the East Bay area, you know what I mean.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
East Bay
what's up.
area, but I do have roots in Atlanta, Georgia. So
Okay, so you've
I
been.
spent a lot of time there in my youth. Like I feel like I spent a lot more of my adult life in the East Bay than I spent of my youth life. So it's really molded the mature me. And interestingly, I find it more impactful that way because instead of it being something that I was like caught up in, it was more so something that I observed and like created a perspective
Okay, that's dope.
and broadened a perspective about as well.
Mhm.
I really like, I have a whole newfound love for Oakland that I did not have when I was younger.
And so when did you move to? So you were born in Oakland.
I was born in Oakland. I moved to Georgia when I was 3.
Okay, so you didn't even.
Yeah, my mom had me, like, my parents got divorced, and my mom needed to move to pay for things, you know. At the time, Atlanta, Georgia was very reasonable.
Absolutely.
And then, like, I came back out here, or out to East Bay in 4th grade,
Okay.
and, like, I was there for, like, I feel like it wasn't even a year, though. And I came back to visit my mom one time, and she was like, my shoes was talking. And my hair, like, I had no perm. You know, I told Dad that I didn't want no perm, and he didn't make me. So I was kind of looking a bit rough out here. And she was like, you coming home. And she brought me home, and she literally, like, she cut my hair off. I had a little afro. Yeah. And I actually was digging the afro for a good amount of time, but, like, she wasn't. 'Cause I wasn't taking care of it. Like, I wouldn't pick it. Like, I didn't really care. I was like, I was a little tomboy, you know.
Yeah.
It was whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't
like that.
make or break me. Like, I'm good. And so she permed it. And I grew it back out, and now I cut my hair when I graduated. And I have my beautiful locks now.
How long you been growing your locks?
I've actually had my locks for like 9 years.
Damn,
Almost a decade. Almost a decade. I just cut them a lot. Like, I really am a firm believer in, like, holding on to, like, energies. And I don't want to hold on to any negative energies. And so if I see my hair, like, where it's, like, struggling at a point, I'll just cut it. Because that means you're trying to let it go. Let's let it go. Let's let it go. I really like. I have a deep connection to my hair. I feel like not a lot of people have to their hair because it's more spiritual to me than anything. I feel like down here is obviously the oldest hair that I have, and up here is the newest, like the baby. So like down here, they done been through like everything I've been through, all the emotions that I've experienced, everything that I've reacted to, everything that I did to my hair, you know, whatever products I used. Obviously, it didn't like it.
Yeah.
Let's let it go. Let's let it go. And people are like really scared about that. Like people hate that. They be like, I don't cut it.
Yeah.
But like I do it all the time, and like I'll just style it, and like it'll be even when the style comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
it just works out. When I get it long enough, though, I'm gonna cut it like when it reaches that point with like I'm gonna cut them all even, and like I'm gonna keep them right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it right there, so I'll get it trimmed like regularly, like.
Yeah.
We on our way.
Yeah.
We on our way.
Yeah, that's all tough
Submission.
out.
How is being, basically, being from the Bay, how has that influenced your approach or your ideals on music? Talk about some of the things and you've heard growing up. I know it's not much different from, like, I guess you could say like LA or the IE type shit, but, you guys have your own swag and influence. So what was the kind of some of the early sounds you were hearing? Like it hasn't caught on.
Right. So like if I listen to the beat for 48 hours without it, without the cut, then I'd stop.
Exactly.
Because that means that like I need to stop listening to this beat for now. This beat is not for right now.
Honestly. No, that makes sense.
And then I revisit it later. Like
I feel like more so too, like more to go back to creativity. Like I feel like in a shared space, you create from a different energy. Because I feel like you get in the cook up something that is like organic instead of like me just sending something, like me sending an energy to you and telling you to like, hey, try to mimic this energy, or like try to put yourself in this energy so we can make a song or make a product. I feel like the most naturalist products are going back to just the roots of everything, where we're sitting down and we might snap and you might hum,
right.
And that
no, for real.
Put that shit on wax.
That's the type of vibes that I like to chase. Like, that's the fulfilling journey about music for me. Like, just feel it and embrace it and let it become a part of me.
Honestly, yeah. Like, have it be like one of those things to where you're creating from an honest place. But also, too, like, well, I'm going to ask you, like, do you feel like as a artist, basically, do you feel like you have to take like moments to kind of like get experience from life to go back to music?
Yeah, absolutely.
And like how important is that to you?
And that's kind of like the pieces that I was talking about. For example, like when I say I like will stop for 48 hours, I might listen to a different beat, but it's because I'm like not having that experience. So like it's difficult to write about it if I have not had the experience, been told of the experience, or like relate to an experience, because I have wrote about things that like I haven't been told about.
Yeah.
But then I just,
that's you being able to create, yeah.
But it becomes difficult sometimes when I get disconnected. And that's one of the reasons why like I was telling you how it doesn't feel fulfilling.
Yeah.
When I'm like editing the video to post on Instagram, or like
I get you.
cutting something up, like, oh, that shit gets so dry.
A lot of people like sever that connection, that creative connection. So when you have that, like, I feel like we moving so much that like we creating from like the gut almost, you know what I'm saying? Like to where it's like once we sever that connection to where we not like having these certain experiences, where we not outside, or where we don't have the days where we going through certain shit, or you feel me, we fucked up in the gym, or the car fucked up, or we don't have those moments or those pivotal moments, or even when we step outside and enjoy shit, the connection is never like severed. And a lot of times people are creating like, I guess you could say, from like dishonest places.
I mean,
That's the
even
best
I feel
thing.
like a lot of contribution to like you guys' work ethic in music is your space,
Yeah.
the energy in the space, the safe space you have between each other. Like when I'm editing a video,
Yeah.
where am I? Where am I doing it and how am I doing it? I'm literally on my phone in the living room, probably past 11 because I was putting my daughter to bed and then like putting the food away and then like working on some schoolwork and then like working on some work. And then want to like listen to this beat for like 30 minutes. You just
Cold perspective though, that might be your sacred space for a second. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that it obviously is.
trips you
It
out,
obviously
like, you know
is.
what
That's
I'm
the,
saying?
it's like
Yeah,
it really
sometimes,
comes.
like especially you pushing yourself to do that, like that's a very powerful thing because most people are folding and you feel like I ain't got time, I don't got the energy to do certain.
You can
things.
easily not do it.
You can easily not do it. But when you lock in and you say I'm finna do this, and it comes from a space of you wanting to do it, like the want level is so low these days. Let's not talk about that shit because everybody like wants something.
Like not
but
even the want level, the effort level.
the effort. But I'm saying like
Niggas want with no
niggas
effort.
want, and it's no effort. But also like
Nothing's a vapor.
you gotta like be able to be like one of these things comes from a place of you actually doing something. You get what I'm saying? Like if I wanted a big ass house. Like, damn, I've been working so fucking long. I need a big ass house out of this. Like, what? Like, that's a want. But I'm still actively working towards something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have shit they're working towards.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of people not moving in purpose.
Yeah, they're not moving in purpose. They're not moving with
Facts.
intent either.
And that's when the devil infiltrate. 'Cause now you just idle. And you know,
Idle.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where is you going? What are you doing?
For real.
And you could even still be taking care of your family and paying bills. That's not that main.
That's not where
be your
lost
purpose.
is. Lost is here.
I ain't
You
gonna
can
lie.
still
Like,
feel sad and depressed.
Like, bro,
and,
you-
and be doing everything right almost. Like,
some people can't like do it for themselves because they've never been alone. Like, and I'm not saying like alone in a space to where like you truly just don't have nobody fucking around you. Like some people have been there, some people haven't. But like sitting with yourself is a very powerful thing. Like doing things with yourself is a very powerful thing. Like getting into that, like you took the trip to South by Southwest. Like you did that completely
By
off the
myself.
limb by yourself. How was that experience? And like I know like it was a lot of pressure, but how was that experience and how has it shaped your view on just being an artist and being
Well, I felt like it was liberating. I want to say this was my first show where I didn't have any like people behind me type stuff. Like I didn't have nobody on my team type thing with me. I always got people on my team,
Yeah.
but I had nobody on my team with me. And I think part of that was really scary. It definitely gave me a lot of anxiety. But it also felt like liberating.
Like it empowered you.
Yeah, it was like I can I don't know why I'm out here sweating when I can do anything. I literally know I can do anything. So
That's a lot of the times we like cheat
What-
ourselves because it's like you a mom, like you literally a mom.
I'm
And you just
literally I'm
went,
like I'm a mom. I'm a mom.
And it pops into
I
your
just
head.
up and went
you
to
be
Austin,
like,
Texas. I just
what
up
the
and I just
fuck?
up
Like,
and just jumped on a plane.
I'm
Just
really
up
out
and
here,
zoop.
like I'm about to perform.
And took the city bus. Yeet.
So that blows your mind, like
I took
it's
the city bus. Look, there was
crazy.
speakers. Whoop. I was like, let me keep my head down. Keep my bags. Yeah, and I like arrived to the performance. Obviously, too fucking early. But yeah, because what is sound check? Stop. I'm sorry. I ain't even trying to put y'all out making it mad, but for real, what is sound check?
they didn't do no sound check, no nothing.
I mean, like, they checked the. I don't know what.
They said, yo,
Tell
1,
me,
2, and
tell
2,
me
we
for
good.
real. Tell me for real, because if I'm being honest with my experience and performances, I literally have never been to an optimal sound check. Do you get what I'm saying?
Break that down.
Like, so that's why I'm saying, like, what is a sound check to you?
Where I'm
Because-
gonna
When I think of sound check, I think of like I'm gonna come up there. I'm literally gonna sing my song once or twice,
So
and
you
then
get
we
the
like
levels
so I can
right.
hear what is right, and then I'm gonna walk off and you do your do. Yeah, I'll see you later at 2. You feel me?
Yeah, 10 minutes tops.
Right. So what's the sound check for you? Same thing.
About go in there, like usually Stavo will be setting up, so whatever he got to do, if he plugging up his SP or whatever he doing, and then yeah, we'll run through the songs. Boom, I'll rap the song full out, like as if I'm performing, so he can make his adjustments. The guy in the back on the soundboard or whatever he's doing it. He give me the thumbs up. We out of there and go back outside and smoke.
That literally,
minute.
I feel like that happened to me at one performance. One performance, and I've done. I don't know
Yeah.
how many
We
performances.
know.
I got so many flyers. You
Yeah.
can check. I update the website all the time. It's so many flyers up there. And I've been to one performance where I've actually like, oh yeah, I went through 2 of my songs. Run that back, DJ.
Yeah.
Boom. And then I came back later. Every other time it was like, I see you when I see you.
Yeah.
It's about like I gotta get the fuck on.
Yeah, and then they had a list, and they were like, check the list.
Yeah.
But like, no, I didn't touch a mic, and like, you know, none of that
Yeah, so
until it
you
was
had no
time
idea
to
with the
perform.
sound?
Until it was time.
Yeah.
And so the first time hearing yourself, you like, yo, like, damn.
Yeah. And it's different being a singer too. Like I can see like
Is that kind of scary?
yeah, it's very sketch. That's
My
just,
anxiety was on 10, but you know what? My brother told me that when I dyed my hair orange, he was like, oh, you got to be careful. He was like, why? And he was like, because you literally have a hot head. You have a hot head. Your head is red. Like it's reddish orange. And I'm already volatile. So I take it, I don't want to say volatile. I already can be volatile. And so I kind of take it as when I have those experiences, I take it as training. I take it as training. Like, that happened in Walnut Creek, right?
yeah.
That happened in Walnut Creek, and I was like, cool. And I went to the bathroom, and I just had to get my shit together, and then they was like, oh, they calling my name. Swear to fucking God.
In the middle,
It's like that rapper anxiety type shit.
What
you
the
just
fuck,
go up there
y'all?
and
You get
go
that
do
bad
And I
before you
didn't know
perform?
what time.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was just this show?
Right
that
now?
You felt like that?
All right now.
Yeah.
No, that was in Walnut Creek. That was a different show.
That was
So that was my reaction at that show.
Oh, okay.
That was my reaction at that show. And then I did another show in Oakland for a different song.
It's like they don't have a set list to where it's people coming to the stage and telling you like, oh, you going on at this time. It's just, oh, when I call you to
When
the
I
stage,
call
you
you.
better be ready to go to this.
And that one
stage.
was a quick Walnut Creek. Like we was there all day. And then they told me I went up to them. I'm like, what the hell?
the fuck going on?
What the fuck going on, my boy? And like they basically told me, okay, we're gonna fix, but that someone else was going, and like people was leaving at this point. I was livid, but anyway. So I was like, okay, someone else is going. I want to the bathroom. They called me. Why you do that? Are you a human being? Do you know how like human beings like? Are you like? And I'm just supposed to be cool. So like because my brother was like, oh, you gotta be careful. You have a hot head. I constantly am like, keep cool head.
Yep.
Cool head. Keep
Yeah.
cool head. And what often happens is the song that I'm performing applies to the scenario almost all the time.
Yep.
I had a performance in, I don't even remember, somewhere near LA. It was a really nice performance. It was really elegant. It was like ball gowns. And I had a
That's
dazzling
dope.
dress and everything. Dude was popping. Like, oh my God. They was cutting my song before it was over.
You're doing too fucking much.
I really don't know how hard it is to press play. So, like, I don't be tripping too hard on the sound checks. Because, like, I'm an artist. I'm supposed to be able to, I feel you.
Whatever happens, I
But,
should
like,
be
he
able to
literally
win.
cut my song multiple times. Not once but twice. I had 3 songs I was supposed to perform.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't curse, but I was like, I was on the mic getting hyphy. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Like when I watch the playbacks, I hire a videographer.
Yeah.
I often hire a videographer for my performances because I like to like have like
Yeah,
evidence.
for
Like I want portfolio.
Yeah.
Portfolio. So I had a videographer, and when I was watching the playback, I was like, ooh.
It was going down on this nigga.
I was unprofessional. But when the piece of the song, there was a piece of the song that like played, and I sang it. And I was like, it was everybody knows how to go and paint a pretty picture. Because why that was my most elegant performance.
Mm-hmm.
The most horrible sound.
Yeah.
Like literally the most horrible. I mean, I sounded good.
Yeah.
But the whole
But like the whole like, you know, the song was cut and
bad.
shit.
Yeah.
annoying.
Nah, but as a DJ, nigga, you supposed to know what the fuck you doing.
So
like,
when I was singing, I was like,
Sometimes
everybody
it-
know how to paint a pretty picture. Everybody know how to. You see, they painting right now, basically, and that happens a lot, like in scenarios, like in Walnut Creek, that happened too. Like I can't remember what song it was, but like it was a different song, and it just basically applied to the scenario. And Making It Mag, they literally told me check the list. I was like, okay, cool, I checked the list, and my name was on the list, but I mean, I didn't really know the other artists, and I didn't. It was cool. It was a cool experience. I don't want to bad talk them because they're a good company, but you know, I just went and checked the list, and I was like, okay, cool, I see. I guess maybe like a couple people that, you know what I mean, like cool. I went to the bathroom. They was like, you up?
Wow.
Same thing.
my nigga, like, y'all keep rushing me into this shit.
Same
Like,
thing. I was putting on lip gloss like, boo, stop it. And I definitely went out there and showed my ass
Do
for
you
the
think- do
motherfuckers.
you
Like,
think-
for real. I did slay that shit, though.
do you think that, like, motherfuckers do that to you because you're a female, like, and you by yourself, or like what? Like, do you
Honestly?
think? I feel like because motherfuckers be pressing, that's weird.
I feel like that. But, like, I try not to think like that because I try to keep a wide perspective, like I told you. But I do feel like being in the music game as a female and, like, doing things on my own and being, like, my own manager, my own marketer, my own sales rep, like, everything.
They don't take it serious as you.
I don't even know if they don't take it serious or if they just, like, they sun me a lot. That's why I wrote that quote up there.
Yeah.
I get sunned a lot.
You
Like,
read that quote? I just can't read it.
the quote says, "Don't let anyone turn your sky into a ceiling." I actually got it from my boss, and the person who said it is unknown. But like,
Yeah.
it's such a strong message.
No facts.
It's such a strong message because I constantly feel like people try to sun me or like, even just, not even just sun me, but like act like my time is not of value.
Yeah, exactly. Like respect.
When I really
all time.
come top tier professional.
Yeah.
I be on time for the most part. Give or take 10. I ain't gonna lie.
It was the parking situation.
Right,
you
parking
know?
situation be tripping. I be put
This
together.
roach was burning a little bit
Real,
longer
like,
than
it
it
was
was
just-
supposed to. So
All that shit. But
That shit crazy.
I always get a lot. I do get a lot of unprofessionalism. I had
Yeah.
an incident. Like I like to work with the same people.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm not opposed to like bringing new people on. I've got some beats from Trace,
From Stevie?
Stevie, yeah. I got some beats from Stevie.
Yeah.
Because I was just floored by his talent. Like honestly, I heard it literally over the phone. I was like, yeah, just tell him to put my order in right now.
yeah.
30 minutes later, there was a cash app.
Shit.
But I like to stick with the same people. And in the beginning of my musical journey, I was working with a producer, and he literally, like, I flew out, y'all. I flew out to work on a project. He was in Georgia. I flew from Oakland to Georgia to work on the project, and we scheduled to be working, like,
Yeah.
and I told you, like, they were, like, you were talking about 8-hour things.
Yeah.
That was the only time I had scheduled it, but I never did it because I literally got there and this man wasted my time.
Like he was not even doing shit.
4 hours playing music and shit. 4 hours playing music and shit. 4 hours, like, and like,
I get it the first 30 minutes while we
And it was a home
studio.
studio, so like, you know, like, yeah.
Like, niggas, you over here, chill out, be a nigga.
I give you the
beat a
first
nigga
blood while we
ass.
And I'm
Nigga,
sure there was interest.
vibe and shit, but like I'm ready to get to work.
I'm sure there was interest for sure. 'Cause
Hell
I'm a
no.
beautiful woman, but at the same time, I did actually
Fuck.
like give you some money. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's some lame shit right there.
like
I
don't
got
give
it
me
off
cute.
the
Don't give
bat.
me cute girl
That's
discount if it means that
crazy.
the quality of your work is going to go down as well.
Yeah,
That's
I'll pay-
disrespectful as
I'll
fuck.
just pay the rate.
4
Yeah,
hours.
like literally, I didn't ask for shit. I didn't. Who was asking for favors, baby? Because I pay my own ticket. Like, please don't play with me.
4
I've
hours,
never been that
though,
one.
is insane.
Like for
nigga,
4 hours, and like I
really,
finally
like-
caught the shit. I was like, yo, I'm starting to get
fuck is
emotional
you
now.
on, bro? Like,
I
what
started
is
to
you
get
doing?
emotional. This was like before the LA performance. So if you like when I think about it in my head, I'm getting better at my reactions because they're getting, I feel like, more cool headed. Like I just get cool head. But at this time, I was definitely cursing this nigga out. Y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was crying. I was like, yo, I just flew from Oakland on some shit. Like, why am I here? I literally have no reason to.
Yeah.
I'm here to work on music.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel comfortable going out and advertising the fact that I'm here to work on music because people try to do shit like what you literally just fucking did.
Yeah.
And that happened to me a lot in the beginning of my musical career because I feel like I wasn't as well, like, catching it. You know, you there's some shit you gotta catch. Like, niggas start to line up.
Yeah.
Your material was played.
So-
I've read it before. I've read it all before. So that happened to me a lot in the beginning. And I feel like it still happens in the performance space, but as far as like the creation part, I don't have to deal with it as much because I've met an individual that like is able to keep it professional with me and provide what I pay for.
Yeah.
There you go.
And of course, like, I don't need a cute girl discount. Like,
Yeah.
just give me the shit.
Execute the idea.
execute the
Just give me the
idea.
shit. Like, I know I'm cute already. Your discount ain't said shit. You really ain't. For real. Would I have come in here if I couldn't pay the ticket? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like, I went to studios where, like, the mic didn't work for, like, the whole session.
No way.
4-hour sessions. Yes. I'm literally, like, I would get serious.
I'm not paying.
4-hour
Yeah,
session.
I'm not paying.
But most of these places are, like, prepaid places. In East Bay. And I will tell you, that's one of the things I really fucking hate.
Getting my money back.
I feel like East Bay be all fucking community. We all fucking community. And not even just East Bay, West Bay too. All of the motherfuckers, all y'all down there, y'all be all community until it comes to the tax. And y'all will tax the fuck out of your brother. I promise you. I promise you. And I'm not asking you for no discount.
Yeah.
It's just, let's just be humane. Like, your mic didn't fucking work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I don't want to go to fucking get my attorney to write up a fucking non-negotiable letter just for you to give me my money back.
Yeah. Cause like that
Or
shit
give
don't
me
make
another
sense.
session. And
Yeah.
then, like, my issue was, he was like, basically, he know it was going to be, I got to check the schedule to see what I'm going to give you a session. No, this was
don't
your
have a schedule
error.
now.
You
Like, this is
own
your error.
this
Like,
company.
nigga.
You take responsibility
That's
for it.
crazy.
And I want to provide that space for independent artists. That's one of the goals in my music to, like, I have a LLC called Svelte Sound, and I want to be an A&R. Obviously, owner, but owner, A&R. And I want to be able to seek out talent and provide a safe space for them to have it. Provide producers that they know are going to be professional every time that they go to them. Provide marketing texts that are going to let you know what's going down at your situation, what to look for, what kind of stage you're going to be on, what time you're going to be on. I should know what the fuck time I'm going to be on before I get there. I'm so sorry.
I already know what's
I
going
am
on.
so
Yeah, that's
sorry.
crazy.
Yes, I'm an independent artist, but my time is still fucking valuable. I don't have to be fucking Alicia Keys for you not to waste it. I went off at the Black Panther Party Museum, y'all.
What
I
happened?
went off in that motherfucker because I came to perform. Did I pay? I think we paid to get the fuck
Yeah.
in. I supported the businesses there. And they food was trash. I just wasn't going. I was trying not to air. I was trying not to air them out and like be over there like, give me my money back. But that shit was literally everything went in the garbage. Every single thing.
Really?
Not one fucking side.
No way.
And I got some shea butter, which I was very pleased with. I got it from Mystic. But when it was time, like people were going up and like they were calling names and like they, I was listening. There was some poetry. There was some comedy. Yeah. It was open
This
mic.
was where?
People came and just, this is in the Black Panther Museum, y'all, downtown Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah. Not my proudest moment.
Really? Why'd
Not
you
my
go
proudest
up?
moment.
You went up.
I will say, though, and I will always say that I have never cursed on the fucking mic. Like, when I'm like, when I'm going off, or like, I've never like cursed them out, like on the mic. I've just like, literally, I just called them out. So it came time to go. And so like, basically she came up to me and she was like, oh, we don't have time. Yeah. I've been here since 6 o'clock.
All right.
I've literally been here since 6 o'clock.
You had me fucked up.
Like, I really don't understand. Is this the Black Panther Party Museum? Are you sure? I don't know. I doesn't feel like I'm here. It doesn't feel like I'm in the right place.
Lock a nigga out the motherfucker.
So she said they didn't have enough time. She was like, just hop on the freestyle. I was like, oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm not a freestyle artist. I will give that to any. Like, look, that talent is not something that I have achieved. I freestyle pen to paper, but I'm not about to just no.
Yeah.
No, that's not me. I'm so sorry. That's not the kind of music that I provide.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Yeah. She was like, well then, that's it. She was like, you can sing. Don't worry. You can sing on the freestyle. Just get on there and sing. And I was like,
that's crazy.
Okay. Obviously, I never planned to do no singing on the mic. I, of course, went up there and stood in line, though, so that I could get on the mic and tell you about yourself.
Yeah.
Because that is so disrespectful. And to have, like, literally zero fucks to give about it. Like, there wasn't a sorry. That wasn't a, we're going to be here next week, so I need you to be here at such and such time. Nothing. We don't have time. Well, guess what? I just spent my time. Okay?
Yeah.
Time is fucking money.
Yeah.
I'm like somebody that practices that so religiously.
Yeah.
My time is so important.
Time is valuable.
You practicing your songs.
You went there and
vocals.
spent my time.
That's crazy.
And you just thought that you wasn't going to
You bought
spend
an
none on me.
outfit, all that.
And you wasn't going to spend no time on me. You wasn't going to drop none. So yeah, I got in line and I got on that mic. And I asked her.
You went up in front of the crowd?
I went up in front of the crowd and I was like, do y'all mind if I do a little number for you? They said that they didn't have time for me, but yeah, if you don't mind, I can do it a cappella. And the crowd was feeling it. The crowd was like, yeah, get on it. No, she came up the stage. No, that's not fair for everybody else. Everybody else is not gonna like that. Oh no. And I get it. I get it, but I'm going to ask you why everybody else's time is not as valuable as yours. Yeah. And I'm going to ask you why you think that you can spend it so freely, having no relation to me. We're not friends. I didn't come here to support you.
You booked
Period.
artists.
Like, no. Period. Don't play with me. And you knew I was coming before the fact. Yeah. Like,
for a set, and now you don't have time. You better
and now
make
you don't have time. Exactly, and what I was trying to do was make it, and you want to stop me from making it.
At least
so then she was like, everybody banned with her. And even the crowd, they were like, no, you're bringing bad energy. We don't want that negative stuff. Because it's really funny. People don't actually want positive energy. They want fake positive energy that has no foundation in anything. No foundation in the acts of another person. No foundation in the actual morals of an individual. Like, you are paper thin. Literally, if you have no sorry for me right now, at least, or I apologize and I will see you whenever I fucking see you.
We know some people like
That's
that.
very disrespectful. I wouldn't do that to a stranger. I would not do that to a stranger.
And
So
like,
like
they switched up on
they
you.
built
like,
different, literally. They
Yeah.
unstable.
mhm.
So yeah, I went off on the mic and like yeah, I went out of there. So this performance at Making It Mag, I was putting on my lip gloss. And I came out on, I was just, it was like, they calling your name. Somebody came to the bathroom. It was like, they calling your name. I was like, what? Huh? Okay. All right, well then. Here I go. That was it. So I went out on the stage and they played it. And I definitely smashed the fuck out of that shit. I was a little unimpressed with like their placement of me, but that's cool. And I also didn't appreciate that he outright underestimated me prior to my arrival and admitted it to me almost as if it was a compliment.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Well, you know, people know how to say things like backhanded. Like,
Yeah, I hate
for
that little
example,
passive aggressive.
he was like,
Back-
what did he say? Oh, like, you know, your music, you're so smooth and stuff. I didn't expect you to come with like that energy. Like, excuse me?
yeah.
You shouldn't have any expectations of me except that I perform well. Literally, that's what you booked for. So, like, again, you literally never seen me perform.
So why would you? So you thought I was what?
Literally,
You're
that's
actually good.
You
that was
actively-
actually cool. Like, what do you mean?
literally basically
That was
what you
actually
just
fire.
said to me.
You
It's
just
basically
low-key
what you
thought I
just
was
said.
trash.
And then you laughed and was like, "Hey, that's so cute," and then, like, that's the sunny shit I'm talking about.
And it was actually fire. That was fire.
Slayed your
That was
shit.
fire, Shawty.
Slayed it.
You know what I'm saying? So you ever
It's gonna be a long wait. You're gonna be late to your podcast interview. I was like, no, I don't think that's. Let's just try. Let's
perfect
just see.
time?
I don't think that's gonna happen. We walked up to a Hispanic barbershop, Mexican barbershop,
Yep.
and next door there was an African shop. I said, "Do you do cuts?" Boom. How much was the cut? $10.
$10.
I tipped the lady 20% because I gave her $2. I said, "Hey, I'm living in
Yeah.
2022."
Yep.
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Nothing I'm playing.
And it happened. And it came in
It
clutch
literally
last minute.
happened. It's like, I feel like because I follow so much, I'm gifted a lot. Like, I follow a lot of energies. Like, I might be worried about funds. I might be tight for cash for a second. But something's telling me I gotta buy this. I don't know why I gotta buy it, but something's telling me I gotta buy it. And I'll get it. And it'll probably sit for a long time.
Yeah.
And then the day will come and boom. It'll be like either for somebody or I needed it for something.
And it came in
Like
clutch.
crazy. It happened when we were shooting Memory Lane. We found a skateboard, like a deck, and it was like still wrapped in the plastic, like outside. Like, who just got this grip tape done and left it?
Yeah.
That's like some San
Disgrace.
Francisco, like, you feel me? That's like some Tony Hawk Underground type shit.
Yeah.
That is such a
You know how
disgrace.
nigga, bro, it was really like that with some random shit. Like a picture, you
And
just
I
walking
promise you-
past one of them buildings and you just see like a brand new board just wrapped, just chilling.
And I promise you, it happens to me all the time.
What the fuck?
It happens to me all the time. So I got it, and I was like, "Should we get it? We should get it, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't know if I don't know what I'm gonna use it for because I know my skateboarding days are over. I broke both my ankles, not at the same time, but look, I'm good."
That was the
But
one
I was
for
like,
the
we need it.
pictures?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, "Yeah, we need it." I ended up getting that skateboard. He used it for the pictures. It was really nice aesthetic, and I gifted it to my sister for her birthday. I went and got the trucks on there and the wheels, and it wasn't as expensive because I
You
already had the board.
With the grip tape
Like
already
that stuff
there,
is
they put the
expensive.
tape
So
on
like that, I think I spent almost $200 just for the like
The setup.
trucks, good wheels because she wanted specific. She wanted a specific kind of board. She really said that she wanted to do like a longboard thing, like she wanted to be like a cruiser. But that's not what I found. So I got the right kind of wheels for the cruising, not for tricks. The wheels for cruising are thicker. because you do a lot of cruising.
Yeah.
And so, like, it costs more. The trucks cost, like, I think, I can't even remember, but it was like almost $200 had to be. But like, I didn't know why I needed the board. I didn't know why we were carrying it through San Francisco. That shit was kind of fucking heavy and obtuse. That shit was annoying.
Yeah.
But I was like, we gotta bring it. I don't know why we gotta bring it.
It's
It's for
right there.
something.
You have to. It's for.
Tony
It's
Hawk.
for something.
Underground.
I will get energies, but a lot of people. I feel like I feel like a lot of people get that energy, but they don't follow it. All like they often don't follow it. Just like with people adopting things and influence, like people don't actually want to be influenced; they want to be the influencer.
Bingo.
Like, but to influence another, you have to experience, and that comes back to connection. So, where are we at here? We're
Yeah.
literally, you're gonna be right there chasing that same tail. It's pretty annoying.
It's fuck. Especially in like, I feel like what everything we're doing and like the people around, I think we all kind of see it. It's especially after the Drake and Kendrick beef and some of these things that have played out in hip hop and music, you've like it's clear as day on what's going on. Like whether it's spiritual warfare we in right now in the music industry.
Oh, the spiritual warfare is evident.
Yeah, we at war with Spotify. They paying us pennies on the percentages of a penny.
Again, why is my time less valuable?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
why
bull.
I want to create the label. I want to create the sound label. Like,
It's that time.
I feel like people, especially since AI recently, they don't value what music actually is about, and it's about connection. It's about connecting people. It's about people relating. It's about like building relationships for real. And like, how can you pay pennies on the dollar for connection? Or a pathway to connection, because that's what music is. It's a pathway to connection. And you want to pay me pennies on the dollar for creating a pathway to connection? That's,
It's crazy.
do you know how hard it is to create from sound?
Motherfuckers don't understand
From
that.
sound?
From
That's
nothing
time.
to something. From absolutely nothing. From a thought.
That's literally
To a
life.
streaming platform.
That's
It's-
literally life on paper. That's like charging me like $1 for a $300 or 300-page book.
They don't see it that way.
I'm just saying.
To
Like,
them, it's like they don't. You feel me? They don't see.
but we gotta let them know what the actual bigger picture is. What
They
the
don't see
visual.
you buying the supplies. They don't see the artist buying the supplies.
They don't look. I
And
gotta.
they going to go paint a picture. They don't see the nigga
Like
walking in the Michaels or ordering off of Amazon. They don't see the
And
nigga
they
doing
making
that.
the nigga gotta get 1 million streams to get a little bit of money.
Right. It would
you feel
definitely
me?
be different
Every
if it was
page
big
very much.
corp and they weren't like if it was AI. Now, if it was AI, I definitely agreed that it should be pennies on the dollar. But this is not AI. This is actual human experience. This is actual soul in the music. And I do believe this soul is in all music, not just neo soul.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like,
Absolutely. I mean,
I just
Some-
feel like the price that they put on a piece of it is like, it's pretty fine.
since when
It's
did we,
walking a fine line.
and then like that, just them determining how much your art is worth is crazy. That's why I fuck with Bandcamp. And
Yeah, I
other
fuck with
platforms.
Even.
Even is
pretty
dope.
fire.
Even is dope. I haven't uploaded it on there, but I'm up to par with the game with all that. You feel me? I'm gonna fuck with Even.
I really fucked with Even because of the Russell.
Yeah, same. That's why I heard it
I
from.
was like, oh yeah, he
Curtis
seems like a
Kid.
trustworthy individual. I can
Lil
get
Russell.
behind.
Lil Russell.
Is it Lil Russell or L.A. Russell? What is it?
Lil Russell.
It's Lil Russell.
I was just, you feel me?
Lil Russell.
L.A. Russell.
Lil Russell.
Do you have you ever
It's funny to say.
well, he's from Vallejo, huh?
I think so.
I think he's from Vallejo. How far is Vallejo from Oakland?
Far.
It's not even the same type of like hours far.
Nah, it's like 30, 40 minutes probably.
Oh, okay. So,
If I'm behind the wheel. I don't really know about anybody else's, but
yeah.
about 35, 40 minutes. It's a whole different life experience, though. Going to Oakland, I feel like, everybody And I've been to a lot of places. I've seen a lot of places. But I really don't feel like, and then people will argue with me about it. There are homeless people here. There are homeless people there. There are homeless people there. It is really rough in Oakland. It is really rough in Oakland. There is a street, and I've been to not every other state, but a lot of other states, and I've seen the homeless there, and it's a sad experience. But there is a whole street.
Oh, you were talking
There's
about that shit
like
we
the
drove through?
community. Yes,
Yeah,
it's a homeless
bruh.
community.
That shit is insane, bro. Like
They
I
have
ain't gonna lie.
shacks like third world.
Just straight through the whole little shit. It's a whole street.
It's an intersection. Like there's a
divider.
divider that used to be
Crazy.
for plants. Used to be for like trees. You know how they have those dividers in the middle?
Yeah.
Now it's like shacks.
Real third world type.
Real
shit, like,
third world. I've never seen it anywhere else.
motherfucking car flipped over.
Never.
Like, fucked up. You know, real shit. Like
There's
thought
a
that shit
homeless
was
guy I
like
literally
movies.
give shit to every morning, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, I have shit. When the light turn red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
And KJ
No
and
way.
my daughter, she knows.
Yeah.
Can I say good morning today? And like she was like asking me about like the types of food that I would give him. And she was like, why? Like she wanted to give him something, and I was like, that's not gonna work. And she was like, why is that not gonna work? And I was like, he doesn't have teeth, baby. He doesn't have a lot of teeth. It's not gonna be
Yeah, like he can't
easy
eat
for
that,
him
yeah.
to eat this. I give him primarily soft food and like things that will like dissolve. I can give him an apple if it's cut up. Or I give him like a bushel of apples so like he can take it to wherever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't even know his name.
That
I
shit
think he probably
crazy.
told me one time. But I feel like I don't attach to it because it would make me mourn
Yeah.
who he
shit
used
like
to
that
be.
is heavy.
Who he used to be. Because I'm sure he was a great guy. I mean, I don't know. He probably did something to get into the position he is. But
Yeah.
I truly believe that everybody has a true self. And the true self, it might be masked by trauma or like whatever they've been through. But the true self is always a beautiful person. So like whenever he was, however long ago that was, his true self,
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
that person's gone.
Yeah.
So like I think that's why I don't remember his name. But like every morning, Monday through Friday, because he's like, the man is parked on the exit. Like his chair, whenever I get off the highway, I have to like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do? Act
you
like,
see him
and
every
he's
time.
black. So like it's even more so, and I see a lot of our people out there.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's even more so touching that way because like, I can't just ride past this man every day.
Yeah.
And I'm not about to find another way to work because this is the most convenient one. So obviously I meant to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that like it helps him. Like there's a food bank at where I work and I take like on Thursdays they give food and I'll like get stuff for him.
Yeah.
Like those like chopped up chicken packets where the chicken's already
Yeah.
cooked and stuff.
Yeah.
Things like that.
And it is, look, what did that cost me?
Shit, nothing really.
2 seconds at a red light. Literally, that's it. Because I got the food from the food bank, and
I gotta drive past the nigga every day. Here, my nigga.
he really just, my homie asked me to pick up his groceries and shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
that's just
I-
the homie I'm driving.
I'm
I'm
just
really
gonna
just DoorDash it to the
DoorDash,
homie.
Uber Eats on the homie.
Perspective. I love
As
it.
long as it's not on my way.
Perspective.
You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Like, and you know, and so like, what's the music scene like out there? Like, for you? Is it
I feel like it mirrors the community. It's rough. Like I told you, I have a producer now that I work with. And the place where he works at is pretty upstanding. I have had incidences there, but they've been honorable enough to like rectify whatever the issue was.
Yeah.
But before being there, I went to a lot of studios.
Yeah. Trying to find your home.
I went to the grill. Please, everybody, beware the grill. Beware the grill. Do not go to the grill. The first time I booked, I like rang the doorbell. There was nobody there. Nobody came for me. I'm just standing outside. It was like 10, 12 o'clock. This is Oakland, bro. Mm-hmm. And I'm calling because, mind you, like I said, most of the places are prepay or deposit up front. So, what? Like, I already paid for this shit. Mm-hmm. And my time, high key valuable. It is hard for me. I'm a single mom. It is hard for me to step away. It's hard for me to step away to write music. It's hard for me to step away to record music. It's hard for me to step away to do the laundry.
Yeah.
Take a shower.
Yeah.
Cook dinner. Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to step away. So I was really livid. And, of course, they said they would rectify the issue, right? And so I came back another night, and they mics is just garbage. They just be like, it was tweaking and shit, like, all day. Yeah. I'm just like, what the fuck? And it happened every time. Like, it was consistent. Like, I tried it 3 times. I was like, look, I can't. This place is cheap, but, like, it's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's cheap. It's cheap. And mind you, cheap ain't really cheap. This shit like $50 an hour. I will pay 3-hour sessions. It's $150. Hella fucking money.
Yeah, that's not.
That's hella fucking money. It's really not even that cheap.
That's not cheap. That's like
so,
pretty much regular.
There's another spot that I went to, and the mic didn't work for the entire 4-hour session. I think I paid.
Oh, that was in. For some reason, I was thinking that was in Atlanta.
No, that was in Oakland. You know what's crazy? In Atlanta, I didn't really have no issue. But I feel like because I had roots there musically, I don't actually, in Oakland, I don't really have a lot of musical roots in Oakland, I feel like.
So you started music in ATL.
Bam.
Boom.
So my musical connection is there. So like when I need something, I need a performance or something, it ain't nothing but a word. You know, I feel love when they show me love. You feel me? They be like, yeah, it's fam.
Yeah.
Fam is back in town, back again, like I never left. They really love me out there. They really show me a lot of love out there, and like I really hate it because I don't really want to live out there no more. Like, it's expensive. Like, it used to be cheap. But it's expensive. So, and then, like, I don't have no family down there no more. Like, no actual blood family. No disrespect.
Yeah.
But no blood family down there. So,
you're like, damn.
Well, my cousin Qatar is down there. Yeah. But no blood family that I feel like is viable to help support me and my daughter as a single mom.
Like, what we could,
Right, like being a single person, you have to look for partners in a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And I have grown very choosy on those partners that I choose to involve. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
So my dad and my stepmom have really been there for me and done a lot of things to help support me in parenting my daughter. Mm-hmm. And they don't just apply their own knowledge; they use my own, and they actively adopt things that I tell them when I ask, which is very hard for any individual. Like I said, nobody wants to actually be influenced. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I really respect them for that, and I really appreciate them for that. And I find myself like very reluctant to cut ties to my access to that. Not that I won't ever have access, but you know, like instant access to that.
Yeah.
By moving somewhere else. So, although I have a lot of love in Georgia, that's why I don't live there. But I'm really musically connected in Georgia. I have a lot of like music friends and like locations that I performed at multiple times. I've literally only performed in Oakland one time.
Really?
Yeah, like I performed a lot, but I performed all over. Like I performed in Walnut Creek, down there by LA. I don't remember which city it was, but it was some city. And I performed in Oakland one time.
You gotta do it.
Like a couple times now, I think, right? Yeah. No, I remember you said the shop.
What shop?
We shop.
That's the one shop.
Walnut Creek.
That's not Oakland.
But I mean, you know, it's technically. You know.
Do you get what I'm saying though? Atlanta, city versus city.
If it's not,
I got
Atlanta,
roots down there.
Yeah.
They fuck with me. I be like, yeah, I need a show this day.
Yeah.
Bet this happening. I put you on it.
Boom.
That type.
And it's You in motion.
That type.
And then Atlanta just got a different type of motion out there. They get
do.
to it.
They get to it. They get to it. You gotta pay respects on their name. Like,
yeah.
they about their business. I feel like they really they're really intentional. You know they have the first free garden?
Really?
Yes, to actively fight homelessness. They created a free garden. And it's, you just go and get what you need.
That's dope.
Honestly, I think it's really
That's it.
beautiful because people don't often get the opportunity to, actively make their own decisions because they're following the rules. Boom.
Oh.
But the free garden, it requires you to be an upstanding individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have some morale and take some, but leave for others.
Mm-hmm.
And people cannot often be trusted to do that. Like simple shopping cart theory. Who puts their shopping cart back? Is it an actual rule to put your shopping cart back? No.
But we do.
Is it something that's helpful to another individual? It is good to put things back where we found them as we teach our children. Yes. I feel like it's important to incorporate in my music. And it definitely has to do with Yay Area and this roughness.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. What you want to know?
Shit. What was the energy like behind it? What was the vibe? Like, what was you on? Like, that shit is just such
that
a
is what I was
fun
saying.
song. Like, it's poppy. Like, that shit is wake up in the morning and groove.
We doing a performance to that?
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
What was it? So, this song, I started to practice in my musical pieces by putting information and affirmation and inspiration in the music a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make it more uplifting because I feel like I was saying, probably has something to do with my time in the Yay. It's it's really hard to write like a love song or happy-go-lucky song when you see stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it takes a strong person not to fall into an empty space. And so, to counteract that, I feel like I've started to incorporate a lot of affirmation and inspiration into my music. Wild Side has a lot to do with that because I feel like we are constantly told to walk the line. And it seems like everybody who doesn't walk the line is rewarded. And I don't got it.
Yeah.
So, why are we not? Let's walk on this side.
It's groovy as fuck.
It's a literal meaning. It's definitely really groovy. It's an invite, really.
Who produced that beat?
CJ, Christopher Hine.
Oh, okay.
CJ, the producer.
Dope.
He did an amazing job for sure. And
Almost
he
funny.
does do all my things. Like, if you go and check the credits,
Yeah.
his name on there repetitively.
That's dope.
Because he got the sauce. He does his own beats, music. He has his own music. You can definitely check him out at CJ. Like,
Yeah.
CEJEI.
Okay.
CJ.
That's dope.
He's pretty
Shout out
fire.
CJ, man.
Yeah. Shout out to CJ because he makes my shit saucy, and I constantly get compliments on the audio and things like that. Wild Side. It's definitely it's meant to be an invite to be yourself
I love it. I love it.
because I feel like a lot of the things that we're trained to adopt or taught to adopt is aligning with someone else's beliefs
Yeah. Facts.
or what someone else believes to be true. Like, definitely manners, morals, those things are kind of
Absolutely.
they vary from individual, but they do have a lot of similarities. But I feel like we should also be inspired to create our own ideas about life. And that's one of the things that I constantly teach my daughter. Because free thought is literally all you have when you really think about it. Like,
Don't just reform
you can't do whatever you want. People think that you can do whatever you want. Yes, essentially, you can be whatever you want to be. Yes. But, we have laws. that we have to follow. The only place where you are not required to follow any law
Yeah.
is in your mind.
For this one, I thought
Oh, I like that.
yo, this was your version of express yourself. You feel me? That
Oh,
this
yeah,
was, this
okay,
is literally
yeah.
your version of that. Like when I heard
For
it,
sure.
it was kind of like
It definitely
it was
had
just
that
like
core
freedom of expression,
concept.
and I get like what you just said was very powerful because it was like one of those things to where like we might not be able to do like whatever we want, but take a walk on the wild side, like you feel me, and express yourself. Freedom of expression, like freedom to
Freedom
do
of
what the
thought,
fuck,
freedom
freedom to
of
say what the fuck
expression.
you want to say.
And that too. I mean, we have that. We do have that. But where does that come from? Where's the foundation of that? You thought of it. That came from free mind, free thought. So Wild Side is really an invitation for people to think freely and be freely. Like, take a walk on the wild side and like stop worrying about whether the things that you want to adopt or be a part of measure up in someone else's eyes.
Understandable.
Whether that be your loved one, your friend, your partner, you should be able to be your true self unapologetically. And I do believe that, like, again, I said in people's core, like, it literally has to be positive.
Yeah.
Like, it literally has to be. Whoever you used to be, you started from a positive place. I will not, like,
Yeah.
I cannot believe
Yeah.
that anyone did not start from a positive place.
Exactly.
Like, you may have had, like, I'm not saying you haven't experienced hardship and then you wouldn't have experienced something negative.
Mm-hmm.
But the person that you were, the original you, had to be a positive individual.
Exactly.
It has to be a positive individual.
Yeah. The base.
And so it's an invitation to, like, try to encourage people to come back to that and, like, value that. Because I feel like following, like, the footsteps of life and, like, getting into work, having kids, having routine schedule, people
Yeah.
people start to value the schedule.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's like
And it's
control.
really not, the schedule is to get there, not to live there.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I
Like,
hear you.
Yeah, you got to be able to wiggle. You feel me? Most people don't know how to wiggle, and because you might be want to walk like shit don't always pan out how it's supposed to.
like they become their jobs.
always
They
pan out how it's
become,
supposed
do you know, like you are not. People become their jobs. They become like a mom. Outside of a, like, who are you outside of a mother?
It's real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Who are you outside of an engineer? Who are you outside? Are you a good person?
Yeah.
Are you an upstanding individual? Do you value, what do you value in life? What are your values? But you're on the routine.
Yeah.
You're on the schedule. And
Fine path.
you can't stop and, like,
Yeah. Smell the flowers. Enjoy yourself. Feel me? Don't lower your shoulders
not
a
even
little
like,
bit.
not even like just enjoy yourself, but experience life. Take in what's around you and stop acting like that you're not a part of the bigger picture just because you're a small piece of it.
Yeah.
Can I?
Because
do
you
that?
really are.
I love
That deserves
I
one of
feel
those.
like that's a good closer.
Yeah, no, that's. You know what I'm saying?
I'm motherfucking excited. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we about to.
Ready
We
hear
about
some
to.
more.
I'm
We
excited.
ready to
hear
hear
some
some
new
more.
music. You feel me?
Some
Yes,
more.
We about
I
to go.
definitely have a project that I'm working on that is like, it's not freestyle to mic, but it's freestyle pen and paper.
Yeah.
It's the first time that I've ever, like, written something and been like, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not adding anything. That's it. That's the message. The message.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a rough piece.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we thank you for coming through.
Of
Once
course.
again, you feel me? We about to get
Thank you
to
for having me.
Of
No, thank you
course.
for having me. It's an honor
Yeah.
to be in your space
absolutely
and to share
thank
ideas
you.
with you, for real.
Thank you. And You know, Trey here on damn near every episode.
Yeah.
Rocking with us. He got the more reviews,
Yeah.
more Trey Sway
Coming
and the
up.
gang reviews this week. More
Video
podcasts
reactions
this
coming
week,
soon, man.
more live performances.
Episode 6.
More live performances.
We just went crazy with the uploads over the
More
last
live
couple days.
performances.
You feel me? Stupid performances.
go.
We're going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, let the people know where they can find you on the gram, where they can find you the website. I know you mentioned that. We gotta plug that.
Yes,
for sure.
yes. So sveltesound.com. Literally SVELTE sound.com. If you want to find me on any social network, it's gonna be at Svelte Speaks. So SVELTE Speaks. Yeah, I'm very intentional with my words in music and in life. So I guess that kind of speaks to both the titles of those things. But I really hope to connect with you guys on another time.
Absolutely. And we'll definitely have you back up on the No Pressure Records Network. You feel me? Trey, bring us out.
Yeah, so you already know what the fuck the deal is. Like, subscribe, hit that motherfucking button, man. We'll be back to y'all next motherfucking week, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.